My family is in big trouble. This Coca-Cola can is about to explode and flood our village in fizzy hot cola. Can we build a secure village in time to save our families?
Why do we always manage to find trouble, Chip? This giant can of Coke and Mentos is going to flood our village!
Where did these things even come from? Who even has a giant can of Mentos in Coca-Cola?
I don't know, but we need to start building right now!
Yeah, look Milo, our families are in these villages. We need to protect them, and we only have 10 minutes to build something secure enough to save them.
Oh man, I'd do anything to protect my family, so we gotta get going and do something really clever!
Yeah, come on, let's go! First, I'm gonna need to grab some sponge just like this. It's very important that we grab it to make sure that we can dry up all the Coca-Cola that will spill out, and we also need sand. Sand has lots of holes inside, and whenever I'm at the beach, the water always flows over the sand and totally gets lost inside. That will definitely help protect against the wave of Coca-Cola and Mentos. I need to start putting down all of this sand everywhere, otherwise it just won't work very well.
Well, Chip, you're never gonna guess what my first defense is!
What's your special defense, Milo?
Well, it's the cobwebs!
The cobwebs? Milo, that's not going to help against Coca-Cola, and it's not going to help against the Mentos. Milo, cobwebs get destroyed by something as weak as water. Are you really sure that they're going to be able to survive Coca-Cola?
Yeah, trust me, I went to the cobweb school and they said that Coca-Cola is defeated by them.
What? Milo, that's because they're the cobweb school. Of course they're going to say that they're the best. They just lie.
What? You're telling me that the cobweb school is liars?
Yeah, Milo, and that's even if it's real. Are you sure you went to the cobweb school and you didn't just walk into a spider web somewhere?
That would be so funny, but no, Chip, I definitely did go to the cobweb school, and my teacher was Mr. Spoodle.
Mr. Spoodle? Who is that? I've never heard of him before.
Mr. Spoodle the spider.
Spoodle the spider. Oh, I think I have heard of him. Milo, is this the same spider that tried to bite you?
Yeah, he was a little bit mean to me, actually.
Milo, that wasn't a teacher. That was a spider you caught outside and tried to bring in. Oh boy, you better not still be playing with spiders.
Okay, well maybe I'm just a little bit confused, but I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna be able to protect my village with these cobwebs.
I don't know, Milo. Cobwebs aren't going to work as well as sand. Look, I'm lining the entire outside of my village with these sand blocks. I'm putting them around the pathways because that is the most important area to keep clear of the Coca-Cola. These path blocks go slightly downwards, so the Coca-Cola would definitely pool around them if it got the chance. I'm not going to let that happen though. This sand placing is going so well. I'm almost done. Then I can start placing down the sponge, which will hopefully be really helpful.
Yeah, well, I don't like sand because I don't like it on my feet.
Milo, that doesn't matter when we're about to be destroyed by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, well, I don't even know how this situation happened. It's very confusing for me.
Yeah, somebody was clearly very thirsty because they needed such a big Coca-Cola can. And why did they need Mentos? Maybe they had really bad breath and needed to freshen it up.
Wait a second, actually.
Wait, what is it, Milo?
I just realized something.
What did you realize? Come on, spit it out. You can tell me.
Are you sure you won't get mad at me?
Well, I can't promise anything, but I'll try my best.
Well, I think I might have ordered this online.
What, Milo? You ordered this online?
Yeah, but I pretty much can't remember. But I might have done it. And then I also ordered the Mentos.
Oh my gosh, Milo, that's insane. And why did you order it so that they'd be put above each other like this? And wait, why did you order so much?
Well, my friend Jip and I were gonna have a big party.
Oh my goodness, Jip again? Milo, Jip is getting you into all sorts of crazy shenanigans. I think he's a bad influence on you.
Oh, I didn't know it would be this big.
Yeah, Milo, it says so on the website, but oh, that's right. You can't read numbers, and Jip is just your snowman friend. You were the one that taught him how to read, and that certainly is not going well right now because Milo, now we only have a couple more minutes to protect our families from the Coke and Mentos.
Oh man, and when that Mentos drops, you know what happens?
Yeah, I definitely do. Coca-Cola and Mentos go so fizzy when they drop and mix together. Even just one single Mentos inside a Coca-Cola bottle can cause the whole thing to go kaboom.
They pretty much explode. It's like a chemical reaction.
Wow, yeah, it actually is, Milo. I'm surprised you know that. That's very impressive.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of scientific things.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, but Milo, one thing is certain. Coca-Cola plus village equals destruction, so we need to get going on our defenses. Look, I've almost finished placing these final few blocks of sand. My wife and my kid are waiting so patiently right now. They are my most important family, so I really hope I can protect them.
Yeah, and my family is here as well, and I want to
Wait, Milo, who in your family is here?
Well, my wife and my baby.
Aw, that's so sweet. Don't let anything bad happen to them, Milo. Alright, I've placed lots of sand around my village. Now it is time. I need to start placing down some sponge towers. I'll place them down just like this. Whoa, these are really, really big. I'm actually going to make them into giant sponge cubes. That way, they will absorb so much water, just like a real sponge would.
And guess what?
What is it, Milo?
I'm doing the sponge towers too.
Wait, what? Milo, you're copying me. Although, you know what? If we both manage to survive this evil Coca Cola flood, I think that'll be totally fine. I'd actually be really happy if we both survive together, Milo.
Yeah, and then we can eat the pancakes together.
Yeah, wait, who's making pancakes after a giant flood of Coca-Cola?
I'll make some celebration pancakes.
Wait a minute, Milo, you can cook since when?
Well, only pancakes.
Oh, only pancakes? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You love candy, but also bird seeds. Wait a minute, Milo, these are gonna be normal pancakes, right?
Yeah, of course not. They're gonna have the bird seeds in them.
Oh, Milo, I don't want birdseed pancakes, and neither does my baby. He only eats really sweet things, like cookies.
Well, he can learn to like the birdseed pancakes, thank you very much.
Oh my goodness. Milo, how would you feel if I cooked you a pancake made out of cookies? I know you don't like them that much.
Yeah, I pretty much wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, that's how I feel about bird seeds, because I'm not a bird.
Well, you could be.
We just need to survive this Coca-Cola flood, and by the looks of that Mentos can, we don't have a lot more time. I'm just gonna place down a couple more of these sponge towers, then I'll need to make some sort of bunker or something.
Yeah, the bunker's actually a good idea, but I'm personally not going to be doing it.
What? Milo, you're not building a bunker? Are you sure? That sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, you're a terrible idea.
Hey, Milo, that's really mean.
Yeah, I said it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, but Milo, I know I'm actually a great idea, and I'm not even an idea anyway. I'm a person, and I have lots of great ideas every day.
Well, I don't really know what the word idea means.
Milo, I know that's not true. You say it to me all the time.
Hey, get out of my way!
Hey, Milo, I'm not in your way, except, hey, what are you doing with my kid?
Your baby's walking around and he's gonna disturb the peace.
What? Milo, my baby's not even saying anything. He's just getting in his last little steps of exploring before the entire village he loves is flooded.
Yeah, well, if I see him over here messing with my cobwebs, I'm gonna be very upset.
Milo, don't be mean. Look, your family's welcome to visit any time. I'm happy to have them over.
Well, they'd rather not.
Milo, stop being so mean.
Well, I'm just very stressed out right now, and I guess that's just how I feel.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm pretty stressed too, but Milo, don't worry. If we're nice to each other, we can get through anything. Just like how I'm about to build an iron block bunker. This way, it will keep out all of the Coca-Cola. Don't worry, everybody. This bunker is about to be done so well. We don't have a lot of time, so I need to make it quick. Wait a minute. Speaking of building things quickly, Milo, what are you doing right now?
Just blowing everything up.
What? Milo, why would you do that? Hey, is that TNT craters?
Yeah, it's TNT, alright.
Milo, why are you blowing up your village?
Well, it's just part of my plan.
Why? Milo, can you explain? I don't get it.
Well, I'm gonna put the water inside here and lava in some of them, and it's gonna help me defend against the Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, that's right. Genius Milo.
I'm gonna build my bunker right in the middle of the village. It's gonna have a bunch of iron blocks because those are so secure. I'm also gonna build it at ground level because that way there will be no pillars or things that could topple over in the force of the Coca-Cola explosion. I think building it at ground level is a good idea because whenever there's a flood, getting in tall buildings can be dangerous because they might collapse. I really don't want that to happen to my village. That would be terrible. All right, this is going pretty good. I'm placing down these iron blocks just like this, and whoa, this is looking really nice actually. I think we may need to have some sort of iron fence though. This way we'll be able to see out, although wait a minute, if I use fence blocks then oh no, the Coca-Cola will be able to flow through the gaps. That will not do. I cannot have fence blocks inside my base. That won't work at all. Instead, I'm gonna need to grab some reinforced tinted glass just like this. This is really sturdy stuff. It is really strong. Whoa, that looks so cool. It also makes the outside world look darker. Hey, this kind of reminds me of the color of Coca-Cola. That's a little bit scary because we're currently facing off against a giant Coca-Cola and Mentos bottle, but hey, I'm sure it'll be totally fine. This glass is looking really cool. Soon I'll need to make an entrance, and I think I'll make it on this side. That's because this side is really far away from the Coca-Cola can. If I built the entrance on the side facing the Coca-Cola can, then oh boy, the Coca-Cola would probably flow inside through the open door. That would be a massive mess up. I would not want to make that mistake. Now, I need to grab an iron iron door so that I can actually put it down on this side. I'll also grab a lever as well. That way we can place down something to turn it on and off with. We'll place the iron door down here just like that. Now the levers can go here on the outside, but they'll also need to go on the inside. That way we can actually shut this down from the inside when we need to. It makes it a lot more safe. I'm also going to grab some polished deep slate for the floor. I'll get rid of these iron doors and replace them with these new ones. These ones look way better now that we have a super secure deep slate floor. This way, none of the Coca-Cola will seep up through any of the grass and the dirt. Grass and dirt let stuff leak through all the time. It can be really annoying, but luckily, it will not happen inside my base. No way! It'll be way too secure inside. This is about to be so perfect. I just need to place down these final few deep slates. Milo, if you're not building a bunker, what are you doing right now?
Well, I'm trying to protect the village as best I can, because if the village goes, then I go.
Yeah, but Milo, what are you actually building for it?
Well, I'm building the pits that are gonna trap all the Coca-Cola mess.
Oh my gosh, Milo, you're still building pits and... Wait a minute, are you filling them with lava? I didn't realize you were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, of course it's the lava.
Oh my goodness, Milo, why would lava help against a Coca-Cola and Mentos flood?
Well, I don't really know, but it'll probably just burn it up, which is the best case scenario.
Milo, lava doesn't burn up liquid. It actually just makes the lava turn into obsidian.
Well, that could be good.
What, Milo? How could that be good?
Well, I just think it would be good. Why don't you mind your own business?
Okay, sorry, Milo. I did not mean to upset you like that. Okay, instead of trying to figure out whatever it is you're doing, I'm gonna make some beds here. Here, we'll have some orange beds over here for my family, like this. Okay, there's only 3 people in my family, so I only need to place down 3 beds. Each bed can also be a double, because that way we each get lots of space. Now, for every single bed, I will add a double chest. Whoa, this makes us have a lot of storage. Actually, I think for my baby, we'll just give him a little chest, because he is so little. He doesn't need a lot of storage like me and my wife do. Alright, now we'll also need to grab some crafting tables and put them on the other side like this. Whoa, this looks great! Now we'll also need to grab some farmland. It's pretty important that we do not let any of the Coca-Cola flood in here. Okay, this is looking good. Now I need to grab a water bucket. I really hope the water manages to stay clean. If Coca-Cola gets in the water, then the entire farm will become poisoned. I do not want that because we're about to use these seeds to grow into wheat, which we will then use to make our wonderful cookies. Oh yeah, this looks so good. It's gonna need to be a nice little farm because this whole bunker is pretty small. We don't have a lot of time to build it before we totally run out of time, and hey, this is looking really good. I'm just gonna need to put some bookshelves down like this. Okay, this'll have to be all we can make for now. I don't know when that Mentos is dropping, but I know it is very soon. Milo, how's your... Oh no, this looks terrible. Why are you adding water inside, Milo?
Because, Chip, it's just the other thing that I'm gonna use because I know the science.
Oh, Milo, I really do hope you somehow know what you're doing. I'm not 100% sure, but you know what? I trust you. Hey, baby, come over here.
Hey, what's he doing here?
Come on, we need to get into the bunker so I can keep building safely.
Yeah, because if this guy keeps hanging out over here, I'm gonna get pretty annoyed.
Oh my gosh, Chip Jr., what are you doing? Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. Now that my family is safe inside, I need to get building a big wall on the outside. This will help protect us against the Mentos and the Coke. As long as we can build this wall up really, really tall, we should be totally fine against the Mentos, except, oh no, Milo, one of the Mentos just fell into the Coca-Cola can.
Chip, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, I totally am, and oh no, Milo! It's launching smaller chunks of the Mentos out over here, and uh-oh, this is really, really bad.
Chip, it's blowing up!
Oh no, it launched a bunch of explosive Mentos into our defenses, and oh no, my poor wife and my poor kid, they were in the bunker, but oh wow, it's been totally destroyed. This is really awful. Look, I'm inside, and there are items all over the floor.
Chip, you need to get here right now!
Why, Milo, what's going on?
There's stuff spilling out of the can!
You're right, Milo. I think Coca-Cola that's fizzy with Mentos bubbles is spilling out of the can right now.
Look, it's all weird and frothy! It's probably gonna destroy everything!
Yeah, this looks terrible. Oh no, Milo, I think we might be in a lot of trouble. If that reaches our villages, it'll totally destroy everything.
Oh man, it's nearly reaching the bottom!
Oh no. Whoa, Milo, a massive wall of it is now spreading. Oh no, we need to protect our families.
I'm stuck in the cobweb!
Oh no, Milo!
I gotta get inside my house, Chip. This is really scary!
This is terrible. Oh no, I need to quickly bridge upwards. Come on, this has to work. And oh my goodness, I just missed that giant flood of Coca-Cola.
Chip, this is crazy! I didn't think the Mentos was gonna drop so soon!
Neither did I, but Milo, only one Mentos dropped. That means there's a lot more that needs to still come out of that packet, and a lot more fizzing and flooding that's about to happen. We need to rebuild our defenses. They were totally not good enough, and it destroyed both of our villages.
Okay, Chip, I think I've got a little bit of a plan. Come over with me to the top of the can!
Okay, sure. Milo, I'm liking the sound of this. If there's anything we can do to stop this Coca-Cola flood, we can totally do it together.
I think we're gonna plug it up! I know it's not gonna last very long, but for now it might work!
Oh yeah, good idea, Milo. I'll use deep slate because it is way stronger than just regular concrete. Now, hopefully, all of this Coca-Cola should start to drain, and we can get started on building phase 2 of our defenses.
Let's do it!
Wow, Milo, that plug really worked. Now, all the Coca-Cola is drained from my village, but, oh boy, I still need to fill in all of these craters, and I think I know the exact right block to fill them in with. Rather than using any old block, I'm gonna use diamond blocks, because that will give me a lot more protection against any future Coca-Cola than just dirt would.
But Chip, I have a really good idea myself!
Wait, really? Oh, what's your idea, Milo?
Well, I'm not telling you, but I'm gonna turn my craters into something amazing!
Oh, okay. I'm excited to see what it is. If we can both survive the next round of Coca-Cola, I will be so excited, Milo. Most Mentos packets have a lot more than one inside, so we need to be prepared for anything to come out of there.
Yeah, we have to protect everyone in the village as well as our families!
Oh, I don't think there's anybody left in my village. It's only me and my family, Milo, but I'm still going to protect them. They will not die to the Coca-Cola anytime soon.
Yeah, boy, we're gonna save the day!
Okay, now the ground is looking a lot better. I really like the diamonds a lot more than the grass, but oh boy, my entire village's buildings were destroyed. Now I need to do the very thing I didn't get a chance to do. I'm going to build a giant wall all the way around the edge of my village. It's going to need to be huge. I tried building one just around the bunker earlier, but that didn't stop anything. Maybe if I can build it around my entire village, then it'll be strong enough. Oh, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Come on, this really needs to work. These sponges also did nothing. I have no idea why they were not helpful, but I'm gonna keep them around, just in case the next round of Coca-Cola is somehow affected by them. I really hope this works. Milo, if this doesn't work, I don't know what I'll do because my families will probably be lost to the Coca-Cola.
Oh, I know what you could do!
Wait, really? What could I do, Milo?
You could come over to my place and hang out in my new cool area!
Wait, a cool area? Milo, I hope you don't mean cool like Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah, not like Coca-Cola, but pretty much I'm just making a huge pool with a tiki bar!
What? Milo, why are you making a tiki bar? Milo, how is that meant to help against a giant Coca-Cola flood?
Well, I'm not telling you my secret plan!
What if they serve Coca-Cola at the tiki restaurant?
Well, that would actually be pretty bad, but I'm gonna ban that.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I would not want anybody selling Coca-Cola inside my village while we're trying to survive a Coca-Cola flood. And Mentos is also banned inside my village too.
Yeah, same here.
No one will be able to get any Mentos or any Coke over my outside wall. It's made out of iron, and it's pretty thin right now, but I'm about to make it really thick. Then it will protect against absolutely everything. This is about to go so well. This is just one of a bunch of new defenses I'm about to add to make my village indestructible.
Oh yeah, boy, that's gonna sound really good.
Whoa, this wall is looking so secure right now, but now I need to make the whole thing way thicker. Then we can start putting some really interesting things on it. These things will help us stop the giant wave of Coca-Cola. It's about to be really useful.
Hey, Chip.
What is it, Mila?
I used to call Coca-Cola Roca-Rola when I was a baby.
What? Roca-Rola? Milo, why on earth would you say that?
Well, I just got confused about the name.
What did you get confused between? Because the last time I checked, there is no beverage called Roca-Rola.
Well, maybe I'm gonna make the beverage called Roca-Rola.
I don't know if now is the best time to do that, Milo. Are you sure you want to be starting your own soda when this one is about to hit us with a giant tidal wave?
Yeah, actually, that's really true. I think I should just focus on building my tiki bar.
Yeah. Milo, why are you doing that, by the way? Are you sure it's the best option and not to build a super secure base instead?
Well, first of all, the tiki bar can float. And second of all, don't don't you think everyone should be able to have fun while all the Coca-Cola is going everywhere?
Yeah, I guess. And floating is not a bad idea, actually, Milo. If it can float, then maybe it will be able to float on over the Coca-Cola wave. That'll be pretty cool. Although, wait a minute. Milo, floating in Coca-Cola with Mentos is a lot more difficult than floating in regular Coca-Cola. This stuff has way more bubbles. It can bubble up and around anything floating on it, and it's also kind of an acid. You do know it dissolves some things, right, Milo?
Oh man, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, you better make sure that if you do make a tiki bar, it is made out of some really strong materials like iron or diamond.
Oh, bamboo.
What? Milo, no, you can't make it out of bamboo. Bamboo is nowhere near as strong as netherite, iron, or diamond. And wait a minute, Milo, even if you made it out of those blocks, they would not float. It can either be floating or it can be strong. It can't be both.
Well, Chip, I don't want to hear your negativity.
What? Milo, it's not negativity. It's a warning. I really want you and your family to survive. Otherwise, both our villages will be destroyed. Again, that is.
Yeah, well, the first time was pretty crazy, and who knows what's gonna happen the second time?
Yeah, Milo, that plug was really useful to get rid of all the Coca-Cola, but hey, if that Coca-Cola can unleashes the flood again, it will explode because it's been kept inside for so long. You know when you first open a bottle of Coca-Cola for the first time and it fizzes everywhere?
Exactly. The pressure really builds up inside, and oh man, now I'm feeling scared.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared too, but don't worry, Milo, I have a pretty good idea. I need to grab some dispensers and start putting them inside this wall. That is because these dispensers are about to unleash one of my main defenses against this flood. They are about to start attacking the flood back at itself, and I'm gonna put something inside that normally you put in things, Milo.
What could that be? The bad seeds?
No, Milo, I'm actually not doing bad seeds. I'm putting snowballs in these dispensers.
Snowballs? Oh my gosh, that is such a good idea.
Yeah, normally I would not want to do snowballs, and we'd have to defend against zombies or something, so I would put arrows, but because we are defending against a flood of Coca-Cola, which is kind of like water, I'm going to shoot snow at it. That is because I want to turn it into a frozen Coke. Then maybe it will actually slow down to a complete halt, and it won't destroy my village.
Yum, yum. One thing about me is I love frozen Coke.
Yeah, me too. And I especially love it if it keeps my family safe from an oncoming Coca-Cola flood.
Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually. I might put some snowmans around here.
Yeah, that's a great idea too, Milo. I will not put snowmen because I don't want to have to worry about them, but I think this is a great idea anyway. Next, because Coca-Cola is really bubbly, I'm going to add some more defenses around my base that try to use that to our advantage. I'm going to place a bunch of soul sand around my wall. This way, when the Coca-Cola runs into it, maybe instead of creating a bubble column, the soul sand will create some sort of bubbly effect that turns the Coca-Cola into air. Then I won't have to worry about any of it reaching my base or my family.
I love the bubbles.
Yeah, me too. Normally, I love bubbles, but this time, normal Coca-Cola bubbles are a little dangerous, especially when they're the size of my head and coming to destroy my village.
Yeah, that's a really crazy thing to even think about.
Yeah, that's actually what causes Coca-Cola and Mentos to explode. The Mentos makes lots of bubbles really quickly, and then kaboom! The whole thing explodes, but maybe if I can get all the bubbles out really quick before it reaches my base, then it will turn back into regular Coke and will stop flooding everywhere.
Yeah, you could get the bubbles.
Exactly. Get those bubbles on out of here. This is about to work really well. And hey, maybe I can even light some soul fires as well. Yeah, that's a great idea. It might even evaporate any of the extra Coca-Cola. This means it's just one extra defense to protect my family from the evil flood attack. Oh wait, I accidentally started placing down some polished deep slates. That's not exactly what I meant to put down here. By putting down some soul fire instead, we give this a way more protected feel. Oh yep, this is going to look so good. Milo, how's your tiki bar coming along?
Yeah, it's fantastic, and I'm just putting down some snacks right now.
Whoa, yeah, I can see the bamboo. Oh boy, I'm a little worried you decided to still use the bamboo, even after I let you know that it's gonna get dissolved by the Coca-Cola.
Chip, I got a question.
Oh, sure, Milo. What's the question?
Do you prefer blueberry muffins, chocolate muffins, or sweet berry muffins?
Oh, that's a really good question. I do like blueberries a lot, but I also really love sweetberry muffins. Although I have to say my absolute favorite is chocolate muffins because they kind of remind me of chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna put some chocolate muffins here for you, and then if you come and hang out at my tiki bar, you can eat them.
Oh, thanks, Milo. That's really nice. But, when would I hang out in your tiki bar?
When I'm pretty much saving you from the Coca-Cola.
Wait a minute, Milo, why would you save me unless, hey, do you think my village is gonna be destroyed?
Well, yes.
Why would you think that, Milo? There's no way it'll possibly get destroyed.
Yeah, that's what you like to think.
Yeah, Milo, it's what everyone likes to think. Nobody wants to think their village is about to get destroyed by a giant Coca-Cola and Mentos flood.
Well, they might not want to think about it, but it's pretty much true.
Well, it's not true for my base, Milo. My base is really going to survive this Coca-Cola flood. These are not the only defenses I'm going to make. I'm going to make sure every single defense I could possibly add is done. And that way, I will have every chance of surviving this Coca-Cola flood. There's no way it'll get me, and my family will definitely be very thankful.
Yeah, your family probably will be thankful, but I'm also gonna have a thankful family because I'm surviving too.
Yeah, maybe we can both survive. That would be so nice. If we both survive together, then we'll both live happily ever after, away from any more Coca-Cola flooding our houses.
Yeah, next time I would be building my house near a big Coke can.
Milo, we didn't build it next to a Coke can. You ordered it, remember?
Yeah, well that is actually very true. I guess I won't be doing any more online shopping.
Yeah, no, that would be really bad. After what happened with the Coca-Cola and the Mentos, I do not trust it at all. Imagine you tried to order a little birthday cake and it came as a giant cake that was a maze inside.
That would be really funny.
Yeah, funny for you maybe, but Milo, you'd probably make me come through the cake with you because you'd be too scared to go through it on your own, and oh boy, I'd probably get frosting all over my eyes.
That would be so funny. I would call you the Cake Man.
What, the cake man? Milo, that's so mean. I'm not the cake man. I'm the super duper great man.
Yeah, in your dreams.
I actually did have a dream about being a really great man. It's called waking up every day and being super duper awesome.
That was a good one, Chippy.
Thanks, Milo. Yeah, I'm really proud of my jokes. They're super duper funny, but oh boy, I don't know if I'll be in the mood to joke if this Coca-Cola destroys my whole village and my family. I will not be wanting to make any good jokes then. I'll just be really sad. Okay, this firewall is looking really good. Firewalls are actually a type of defense for computers, Milo, but now I'm transforming it into something that can protect me from this Coca-Cola flood.
Oh yeah, I know all about the firewall.
Wait, really? How do you know about that, Milo?
Because I used to be a computer programmer.
Whoa, Milo, I did not know that about you. Don't you need to be really, really smart to do computer programs?
Yeah, I am really, really smart.
What? Wow, I did not know that. That is very impressive, Milo. What sort of stuff did you make?
Well, pretty much a snake game.
Whoa, you made the famous snake game?
Yeah, that was all me.
Whoa, wait a minute, Milo, that's not true. The snake game's older than you are.
I actually pranked you.
Oh my gosh, Milo, you're such a liar. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, if you need any space to stay in my village when yours totally gets flooded, you're totally welcome to. I'm gonna make a huge storage area so that everyone can stay inside. I'm actually gonna make it in the area where I first tried to make the wall going around my base. It definitely would not have been big enough for a wall, but a storage area? Oh yeah, it can totally be big enough for that.
I am really actually excited for you to come and check out my tiki bar when you're ready.
Yeah, I so would be ready. Wait a minute, Milo, is it ready now?
No, not quite yet.
Oh, okay, sorry then. I guess I won't come check it out now. Instead, I'll keep making this giant warehouse. It's about to have enough storage to keep everything inside, even other buildings in the village. Although I'm not going to keep the other buildings in here just yet. This storage tower needs to be so good. And I think on the very top, I'm even going to make a giant, real big chest. It's going to fit really well being next to the giant Coca-Cola can and Mentos bottle. The bigger I can make this thing, the more it will stick out and the more storage we'll have inside. That way I can keep lots of items that will help us survive this flood. Maybe some kind of raft or, oh, I know, a water-breathing potion station. That way, if the Coca-Cola levels get way too high, we'll be able to dive underneath them and survive. That way we will not drown.
Chip, I gotta tell you something.
Sure, Milo, what do you need to tell me?
Well, it's just about Chip Chip's online order.
Milo, what was Chip Chip's online order?
Well, he just wants you to know that on the website it said it was a normal Coke of can.
A normal Coke of can? Milo, that must be why it's so big. You're meant to order a can of Coke, not the other way round.
Rats, I didn't even think about that.
It's okay, Milo, don't worry. Now we know. Now we also know that we need to make these defenses really strong. We need to make secure villages, not village secures. Do you at least know that one, Milo?
Yeah, now you're just making fun fun of me.
Yeah, I kind of am, but you make it a little too easy, Milo, when you order Coke of cans. Oh my goodness. You need to stop trusting Jip Jip. He's kind of insane.
Yeah, he is really crazy.
Yeah, he's the craziest, but whoa. I'm about to build a giant chest on top of this structure. It's about to be my huge storage area, and it's going to keep all of my items really safe. I need to make sure I build this in the same dimensions as a chest. It needs to be about a square shape, otherwise it will look really weird, like a weird file cabinet or some sort of folder. That's not what I want to make at all. I'm making a chest here. I just need to make sure I wrap this brown terracotta all the way around like that. Boom. Hey, this is looking really good. It already looks like the square shape I wanted it to. Now I need to add some terracotta on the inside like this. Oh wow, it's a little bit orange actually. I think this will totally work still though. This will be a really good looking chest. Every chest has a little bit of a brown layer at the very bottom. It kind of has an outline. It makes it look really cool and very bold, and it stands out really well. The next few layers kind of go inside a little, but this is about to look so good. I just know it. I can put so many things in here, especially water breathing potions. Those will be the most useful. Come on, this is looking so good. Oh wow, look at that. I've already completed the first layer. Now I need to make this thing pretty tall if it's going to be a real chest. Oh, look at that. Now I need to make sure brown terracotta goes around the outside, and here I just need to build a little chest roof. Of course, I need to grab some gold blocks so that we can make the chest's latch. That is what will keep the chest way more secure than it ever could have been otherwise. We'll build the latch just like this on the inside middle, and whoa. Now, once I make the front of this chest, we're gonna see a really cool glimpse as to how it'll properly look. This is looking really good so far. Now, before I look at the whole thing at once, we need to grab some brown terracotta blocks like this and just place them on the inside. This is about to be the most pro chest I have ever seen and the most pro chest ever made. All right, only a couple more blocks to place and boom. Whoa, this looks kind of lopsided. What? How did I do this? Oh no, this is really embarrassing. Let me move this slightly more to the middle like that, and oh yeah, that looks way better. Now it looks like a proper giant chest.
Chip.
What is it, Milo?
I'm not even joking right now. I think I just saw the Mentos packet shake.
Wait, what? Oh no, Milo. That means the Mentos packet is getting closer and closer to releasing all of the Mentos into the Coke. That means we need to work a lot quicker in getting both of our villages secure and ready.
I think I need your help.
What? Okay, Milo, do you need my help right now?
Yeah, I need you to come check my tiki bar really quickly.
Okay, I'm right over there, Milo. Don't worry, I'll be there in a second. Okay, I'm here now, Milo. What is it you need help with?
Well, I want you to inspect my tiki bar and tell me if it's secure.
Okay, Milo, this is Tiki Time. Wow, this is really well spelled, actually. Good job.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I've been working on it.
Okay, this is Milo's Tiki Bar. You also spelled that right. Wow, I'm so impressed, and this is fantastic. Milo, that is not how you say fantastic.
Oh, man, I didn't know how to spell that one.
Whoa, Milo, this is also not how you say let's celebrate. This is let's celebrate.
Oh, yeah, that's actually what it does say, and I meant to say that.
What? Milo, that's insane. Oh my goodness, and thumbs up. Milo, this is really bad, and where's any of your defenses?
Well, you see, this is my defense because it's just gonna float on top of the Coca-Cola.
Milo, floating isn't a defense, and neither are blueberry muffins. Milo, this can't be all you've done against the giant Coca Cola flood.
Well, I didn't want you to come here and be negative.
Milo, you asked me to come here and help. Oh my goodness. Milo, I do not think your tiki bar has a good chance of surviving. Even though it looks really nice, even with the flowers on the roof, flowers aren't going to stop a giant flood.
Yeah, but I thought you were gonna say really nice things and make me feel better.
Oh my goodness. No, Milo, I'm so sorry. Your build could get you and your entire village destroyed. You're going to need to make it more secure in some way, at least if you want to survive.
Okay, fine.
Wow, now that my chest is officially complete, I can go inside and start placing down ladders to get up to the storage area. That is because once we climb up these ladders, we will eventually reach the water-breathing potion crafting section. This is about to be so advanced. I can't wait to see this thing in action. Now I'll need to place down a bunch of iron blocks here. That way we'll be able to actually be secure and have a nice floor. All right, now once these iron blocks are placed down, we will be able to start placing down our water-breathing potions. It's also important that I built this thing so high up because otherwise, oh boy, we could be in serious trouble with the flood. I'm gonna need to grab down some smooth quartz stairs just like this, and then we can put brewing stands on top. Then I'll also need to have some real chests because we are inside a giant chest after all. Then over here, I'll just need to grab some barrels. Whoa, this is so cool, but this is just stuff for making regular water breathing potions. These aren't gonna make very good ones. I will need nether wart as well. Oh boy, this is so difficult. I should have grown some nether wart on the outside section when I had the chance and was placing all that soul sand. Oh boy, now I'm in a bit of a rush. This could be really bad. I'll place down some more trapdoors, and Milo, if you're already seeing that Mentos can shake, I do not know how much more time I have, so I better really hurry.
Yeah, you better hurry up and you better get some good ideas.
Yeah, don't worry. I've got some really good ideas that I can't tell you about, Milo, but just trust me, they are so epic. Okay, these brewing stands are looking really good on this wall like that, but now I need to actually put water breathing potions in them. Whoa, they have this crazy blue color. It kind of reminds me of you a little bit, Milo. Whoa, this is so cool.
Well, my favorite color is blue.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely tell. You do not try and hide it at all, Milo.
Yeah, that's right. I want everyone to know.
Yeah, you definitely do, but hey look, this water breathing potion totally works. If I do this, you can see that I have the potion effect. It makes it really useful, but I don't want to waste all my potions. I'm gonna quickly drink this milk bucket to clear the effect. Now I just need to add some of these water breathing potions to a couple of these brewing stands. I don't want to add it to every single one because what if the brewing stands fall over and smash everywhere? Uh-oh, just like I did there. I keep wasting so many of these potions. If I keep wasting them like this, oh boy, we might run out quicker than I thought we would. That would be a real disaster. Now I'll just put the rest of these water breathing potions in this chest. That way, in case these other brewing stands run out, this one will still be fine. And I also think we should grab some turtle shell helmets. That is because these can really help you breathe underwater. If we have a chest full of them, this way, me and my family will have as much as we need to survive if we ever need to go diving. And to help us do some serious research, I will grab some bookshelves and just put them on the wall here. This way, we will never run out of anything to learn, and we can always get smarter and smarter and make sure that we're super duper safe. Speaking of super duper safe, there's something I've wanted to build for a while that will definitely help make my entire village very, very safe. I'll need to make it out of netherite though. That is the only block strong enough to do exactly what I want to do right now. I'll need to place the netherite in a little bit of an X shape back here. Then I'll need to place more netherite just up here like this. It's important that I get this shape exactly right. Otherwise, this build will fall over and cause my entire family to die in the COCA COLA.
Chip, what are you even doing?
Don't worry, Milo. You'll see very, very soon. I'm gonna need to make this really sturdy because I am actually building a really big crane. This crane will be very, very useful later on. Right now, it doesn't really do anything because it's just sort of a scaffold. But once I manage to make this thing complete, oh boy, it's about to do something so useful. Let me place a bunch more netherite blocks going up really, really high. These ones will have to be pretty tall. Yep, I think this is definitely tall enough. It needs to be very tall because otherwise it will drown in the COCA COLA flood. Alright, now that I've built up this high, I need to make sure the crane sticks out to the side. That is a very important part of this crane. It also needs to go directly over my house. This crane will need to reach down and raise the entire village off the ground. That is really important. I can't wait to see if this thing will really work. I've never built a crane like this before. I've built a couple smaller towers, but never a tower that can lift an entire village. I'm gonna need to make this crane really, really strong. If I do not make this crane the strongest I've ever built it, it will not be able to lift the village and my entire family will become victims to the COCA COLA flood. That would be so sad. I would probably never forgive myself. That's why I'm making it out of netherite. Netherite is so strong. It'll be able to lift this whole village up with no problem at all. I need to use netherite for every single part of this crane. If I miss even one bit, it won't be strong enough and the whole thing will go toppling down. That would be really embarrassing. The only thing I expect to go toppling down at the moment is your tiki bar, Milo.
Hey, that's really rude.
What? Hey, it's not rude at all, Milo. Oh my goodness, I'm just a little bit worried about your tiki bar. Are you 100% sure that it will be able to save your entire family?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure because it's really secure.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that it was secure. That must be good then, Milo. As long as it's a secure tiki bar. Although, wait a minute. Milo, what does a secure tiki bar even mean?
Well, I added some dispensers at the top that have water-breathing arrows in them.
Oh, hey, that's actually a pretty good idea, Milo. But wait a minute. Sorry, did you say potions or arrows?
I said arrows. arrows.
Milo, why would you have water-breathing arrows in there? Who's that for?
It's for me if I'm running around and I need some water breathing.
Milo, you do realize that arrows cause damage, right?
Yeah, but it's fine because I'm really strong.
Milo, if you need to get shot by an arrow every single time you want water breathing, I don't know if you'll be able to do that. Won't you just start taking lots and lots of damage?
That's actually a really good point. I should just replace it with the potions.
Yeah, you probably should. Oh no, Milo, if that's how secure your tiki bar is, I'm a little bit worried about your whole village. Besides, how are you gonna fit your whole family onto one little floaty?
Well, they're standing here and it's working.
Yeah, Milo, that's because there's not a COCA COLA flood yet. Once that flood happens, it's gonna get a lot more cramped on there, and you guys are gonna have to spend ages trying to wait out the flood.
I guess that's really true, but Chip, I need to tell you something.
Oh, sure. What do you need to tell me, Milo?
I tried to do your water breathing potion idea, but it's actually worse. Do you want me to tell you why?
Yeah, Milo, I would really like you to tell me why so that I might be able to tell you something to help.
Well, because you can't fit as many potions as you could arrows.
Yeah, but that's because they don't stack as high. Milo, it's a small price to pay for not getting shot with arrows every time you want to breathe.
Well, not for me. I'm going with my original idea.
Oh my goodness, Milo, I helped you and now you're putting the arrows back?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's a terrible idea. I'm really worried for how your base is gonna go, Milo, but you know what? I can't let it get me down. I need to be excited because my base is about to go really, really well. I'm building stairs on the side of this crane that will give it a bunch of security and a bunch of stability. It's about to look so cool. I just need to place these final few and whoa, only a couple more and I'm done. This is about to be so cool, Milo. I don't think you'll have ever seen a crane quite like this.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm really excited to see it, but also I low-key don't think it's gonna work.
What? Why don't you think it's gonna work, Milo?
It's too complicated.
Too complicated? Milo, all of the best plans ever are the most complicated ones, like my plan here. Whoa, look, the crane already looks epic. Hey, if the rest of this crane looks as epic as the start of it does, oh wow, I'm not even gonna have to worry. This crane is going to lift my entire village so high into the sky that the COCA COLA flood will not even be able to reach it. It might be able to be hit by a couple of those exploding Mentos though. That might be really bad. Oh boy, I sure hope that doesn't happen. That would be a disaster. An even bigger disaster than just a COCA COLA flood by itself.
Imagine if one of the exploding Mentos just went shooting at your crane and knocked it over.
That would be terrible because this crane is about to have my entire village hanging from it. I will need to make some sort of dome or something that I can lift my entire village up with though.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I also need to make some more structural beams on the inside of my crane. It needs to be very tough if it's gonna carry the whole village, so I think this'll totally work. Alright, look at that, perfect! Now I can place the last few pieces of deep slate just through here. This will be all I need to start making the actual mechanism that will lift up my whole base. It's gonna be a real tough one to get going, but you know what? I have a feeling this is definitely going to work. First, I'm gonna need to put this engine in here. Then we're gonna need to place some really big spinning wheels on this thing. Whoa, this already looks so cool. Just look at that thing spin. Now, I'm gonna need to add a little bit of a shaft in here, then I can add another one of these wheels. Oh boy, it does not like that. It actually broke when I tried it. This looks way better. Now, in here, I will need to put a rope pulley. Whoa, just look at that. This is already looking so good. Now, I need to push this machine one block backwards, and I can add something called a gear shift. Now, this looks pretty normal, but when you apply any sort of redstone to it, it will actually swap the direction that the speed is going in. See, if I use this lever, it will actually start reaching down the crane's rope. I don't want it to go down too far though. We're going to save this for when we need to save the village at the last second. Otherwise, the rope will be exposed and it could be destroyed by the bursting Coca-Cola or the flying Mentos. Instead of having a lever here, which I would need to be up here to use, I'm going to use a redstone link. This way we can just put it down and have a link all the way down there. I'll need to grab some proper items though. I'll need to make sure we put redstone in these little item slots here, and then we can activate this redstone controller. This is about to look so good. Now I have this crazy remote, and if I press this button, whoa, look, it really does come down. That is so epic, but if I let go, it instantly comes back up. This is so cool. I can't believe this at all. I need to make sure we set this spinning to a little bit quicker though. Otherwise, getting down to save my entire village will be so slow that basically the entire entire flood destroys everything first. Oh yeah, that is looking really good. Perfect. Let's send that machine back up there and finish working on the body of this crane. We need to add just some final few support beams and then the crane will be ready. Milo, have you added anything to your tiki bar since you put those water-breathing arrows back?
Nah, pretty much just sitting and having a snack on my boiled cream treats.
What? Milo, what is a boiled cream treat? Oh, is that the snack you always put down?
Yeah, pretty much my favorite.
Milo, you can't eat boiled cream treats and think everything's okay. The COCA COLA flood is still coming, and from the looks of it, your tiki bar does not look like it could handle it.
Yeah, God.
Oh my gosh, Milo, really? Oh, this is so bad. Don't worry, Milo. I'm gonna make sure my crane is so good it can lift up my village, and you can even stay there as well if you need safety.
No, I'm very confident about this whole thing.
Milo, but you're usually confident about these things, and they never work.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't want to hear the yapping anymore.
Oh my gosh, okay, if my talking is yapping, then I better stop it. But Milo, I just want to let you know I'm really worried. Okay, once I start placing down the rest of these staircases, my crane will be really sturdy, and it should be good enough to lift my whole village up. But I don't know, I haven't added anything linking my whole village together. My village is kind of just a bunch of buildings together inside a wall. I don't know if this crane's gonna be able to lift it up, or if they'll all just go flopping around. Once I make this crane, I'm gonna need to do something to make sure every single building in my village is properly linked. Otherwise, things could go pretty badly for me and my family, who I just want to protect.
Yeah, I really just want to protect them.
Yeah, Milo, how's your family doing? How is baby Milo going through all of this?
He's really good. He's actually just playing games and eating muffins.
What? Milo, your family is chill? My family's worrying along with me because we're all worried we won't make it.
Well, you don't have to worry. I can always help you if you need it.
Oh, Milo, that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
More like a recipe for deliciousness.
Milo, a recipe for deliciousness is cooking. You can't cook your way through this flood.
Sure can.
Oh boy, I'm really worried now. I need to grab some light-grade concrete and attach it to the back of this crane as well. These will act as really heavy weights to make sure that no matter how much of my village I lift up, it still will not be enough to topple this crane over. Cranes do topple over sometimes. It's very rare, but it can happen. That's why I need to make sure that mine is very strong. Strong enough to even survive picking up a whole village while Coca-Cola floods around it. Okay, this crane's looking good. I just need to make sure the entire part of it is exactly as well done as this side. Come on, let's go. Whoa, look at that. The entire crane is now complete. This should totally be ready to lift up my entire build whenever I need to at any moment. This is so cool. Now, I just need to make sure my entire build is linked together really well. Oh no, I didn't even fix this build earlier. This could have been a really big disaster if any more Mentos had fallen into the Coca-Cola. Oh wow, I also need to grab my iron doors and put them right back here. Oh no, the levers were even destroyed. This could have been really bad. Don't worry, family. I'm here to save everybody, as usual. Now, I'm going to link up every single piece of my base with netherite. That's right. Once I use this block, it will all be really well stuck together. I'll need to pay extra special close attention, though, to these parts. The parts that were destroyed in the first attack. Oh boy, there's so much of it, and I don't think my cookie will ever recover. It looks like the cookies had a few bites taken out of it, and this time it was not by me. I'll place down the rest of my orange concrete, and I'll also place down the rest of my orange wool, just like this. I should also probably place down the glass here too. That's right, I can't forget any block. We need to place down every single block exactly as it's meant to be. Oh yeah, that looks great. Now I'll place down a bunch more wool here, and oh no, I broke that extra block of the cookie. I'm destroying my own thing. Oh boy, how am I gonna survive a giant Coca-Cola flood if I can't even stop myself from breaking my house? That's a question I'll need to answer later, because first, I need to answer the question of how do I tie every single building together with netherite? And luckily, I think I've got a pretty good answer to that one. I'll need to get rid of some of these sponge blocks just like this. It's very important that I do that because otherwise I won't be able to walk around. I need to be able to look and see exactly where the Coca-Cola flood is. If I'm not able to get this Coca-Cola flood going, I don't think I'll be able to make anybody survive. Oh, that would be so sad. I would really miss my family, and I'd feel really bad if I was the reason we didn't survive this Coca-Cola flood. I'm trying so hard to make sure everybody can survive it. I need to make sure I try even harder, otherwise we won't make it, and it'll all be my fault. Once I tie every single building in the village together with this netherite, we will need to be ready for the COCA COLA floodgates to open at any moment. That Mentos is looking very shaky above the COCA COLA. If we're not careful, it could explode right under our noses. We're not going to let that happen though. We are going to be very careful and keep a very close eye on it to make sure it cannot do anything that we do not know. We've just got to make sure we place as much of this netherite as possible, although we don't want to make it too heavy. Uh-oh, if our build is way too heavy, then it will not work to be lifted up by the crane. The crane will probably fall onto it. Uh-oh, we have to make sure we do not let that happen. That would be the biggest disaster ever. Okay, this should be the final few pieces of netherite to place inside this area of my base. Oh boy, once I place all this down, I'm going to be very nervous that the Coca-Cola can is about to start exploding and... Wait a minute. Milo, what are you doing?
I'm just doing my part.
Your part? Milo, why are you throwing bottles into my village?
Because I'm throwing the water breathing on your village to protect it.
Milo, you're just wasting the potions. You're just smashing them into the floor. You do realize they need to actually hit a person to work? See, like that one you just threw?
It's working on the sponges.
Milo, that's not how this works. The sponges eat liquids, not potions.
Well, fine, if you don't want my help.
Wait a minute, Milo, is that how you've been giving water breathing to every single person in your family?
Yes, thank you very much.
Milo, that's not actually giving them water breathing potions. You're just smashing the bottles away.
Well, it's working for me.
Oh my goodness, Milo, it actually isn't. I could see that you had no potion effects then. The only person that did was me.
Whatever.
Oh my goodness, that's insane. I can't believe Milo thinks that throwing bottles on the ground is how you get your family water breathing. Oh my goodness, this is insane. I need to make one ultimate redstone contraption. I'll make it right over here. This redstone contraption will hide the ultimate secret weapon against this Coca-Cola flood. I will only use it as a last resort though. I need to make sure I do not use it lightly because it could cause some serious damage to me and my family. Okay, I will need to keep it locked inside this redstone box, and I will also need to keep it a secret, so I can't tell anybody what it is, not even Milo. Okay, now the box is very secure. I think my entire base is ready. This could either go really, really badly or really, really good. Milo, how is your base looking?
I'm ready over here.
Oh my goodness, me too. All right, everybody, get your families inside. It is time to wait inside your secret secure bunkers and make sure we are ready for whatever that evil Mentos bottle has in store for us.
Come on, let's get safety.
My family is safe and sound inside my super secure village base. How's yours, Milo?
Yeah, and I just built a box around my family.
Whoa, that's great. Now they should be really safe for... Oh no, when that happens! Milo, the Mentos has fallen into the Coca-Cola can.
Oh no, Chip, this is crazy.
This is terrible. Oh no, it's fizzing everywhere. Coca-Cola is reaching all around. This is really bad, Milo.
Oh man, that looks crazy and... Oh, Chip, look, it's flooding.
You're right, Milo. It is flooding. This is terrible. Wow, Coca-Cola is spreading absolutely everywhere.
I've got my sword ready to protect my family and also all of my potions and arrows.
Oh no, it's getting inside my base. That's it. I need to use my crane to get us out of here.
Chip, not gonna lie, we are surrounded by Coca-Cola right now.
You're right, Milo. We really are. This is terrible. It's totally fizzing up and oh my gosh, if my crane could come here a little quicker. Okay, I think it's reached me, Milo. I need to get out of here.
And also, Chip, one other thing.
What is it, Milo?
This Coca-Cola looks a lot more evil and darker than the last one.
Yeah, you're right, Milo. This looks a lot more menacing. Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. And wait a minute, why is my crane not working? Oh my goodness, Milo, it's working. My house is raising up off the ground, except, wait a minute. Why is only the middle of my house being raised?
Oh, Chip, that looks like a disaster.
Oh no, this is terrible. The crane is not working at all. Hey, come back down. You missed a spot.
Oh man, Chip, what are you gonna do? And hang on a second, Chip, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I don't know. Milo, I'm trying to mash all the buttons, but it's not working. Oh, this is so bad. And wait, Milo, what's happening right now?
There's another wave of Coca-Cola coming.
Whoa, a lot of it is being absorbed by your sponges, but it is not enough. This is terrible.
Oh man, I don't even know what to do right now.
Oh my goodness, Milo, I think my family could be in danger. Okay, luckily they still seem to be safe, but oh boy, my levers, they got destroyed. Hang in there, family. Oh my goodness, how do I get out of here?
Chip, you better get them on top of your house before the Coca-Cola goes another level higher.
You're right, come on. Wait, I need to break some of these blocks. Okay, come on, maybe I can break it before the next level of Coca-Cola arrives. This will be a close one, though. I don't know if I can do it. Okay, I have 4 blocks to help get us out. Wait a minute, why isn't this working? The lever will not activate on the iron door. I think I know how to fix this, but it's gonna be tricky. All right, I'll need to make sure I have a little bit of space here, like that. All right, family, don't worry. I'll get us out of here. No problem.
Chip!
What is it, Milo?
Coca-Cola's getting even more!
Oh no, this isn't working. Family, please get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh no, Chip, my tiki bar is completely inundated!
Whoa, oh my goodness, Milo, I managed to duck under the wave, but that could have been really bad. You know what? I need to quickly swim to the roofs of one of these houses.
Chip, this is such a bad situation. We were not prepared for this!
No, we weren't. I thought I was, but my crane just lifted my house up out of here. This is terrible. Milo, I'm running out of space to go.
Chip, I'm gonna need some saving over here. My family is stuck!
Oh my gosh, me too. And my bubble columns are just bubbling up the Coca-Cola. Not that we need any more of that.
Chip, it's getting higher!
Oh, you know what? I need to quickly run over and use my last resort. I really hope it's not too late. All right, it is time to use this thing. I did it. Milo, I did it. Except, whoa, that was a really bright flash of light. And hey, why is everything desert?
Chip, what was your final plan?
Well, it was some sort of Coca-Cola draining bomb, except, my wife and my baby are looking a little different, Milo.
Chip, why is my family skeletons?
Wait a minute, Milo, I'm sure there's an explanation for all of this.
Come here right now!
Oh no! Sorry, Milo! I did not mean to do that to your family!
I'm gonna get you!
No! Stay away! Stay away!
How dare you!
I'm sorry!